Welcome, Agent.
All right. So this is 19.4. This is a more militarized version of what we actually do in cybersecurity. It is backed up by the Kali organization, the Kali Linux organization, which basically provides a lot of the interface and the command lines infrastructure. Pretty simple, but oof, it gets deep. So, the Academy? Alright, so what do we got? Let's just go ahead and...
Welcome to Advanced Training. These
Yes.
certifications are not mandatory but can vastly improve your effectiveness during active missions. Your
Exactly.
eagerness to better yourself has been noted.
I
Keep it
prefer
up.
100%
As
this
a
before anything.
19-4 agent, there's more to the job than just wreaking havoc inside a target's network. Collecting data from a compromised network can often mean life and death for our field agents. The information gathered is invaluable to the success of the mission. The following set of certifications will focus on digital forensics, the branch of forensic science focused on recovering and investigating intel found electronically. We're going to start simple. Agent Dylan will introduce you to your Stinger OS file browser, then you'll move on to advanced modules, whose abilities will likely cause you to lose a night or two of sleep.
Alright.
Well, look who's now a security analyst. Can't wait to upgrade your clearance level. Alright, let's make it happen. Your Stinger OS comes with a file browser that automatically detects a host protocol on Linux or Windows. As long as you've got the necessary credentials, you can log in and browse a target's user files and folders. I've set up a shared folder on my local computer so you can familiarize yourself with the tool. Start by launching the password attack module to brute force my account. The module is in your network intrusion menu. In a future certification, I'll bring you up to speed on dictionary attacks and hash cracking, but for now, just use these parameters. The target URL is ftp.194.com, and my username is D. Voorhees. That's Delta Victor, Oscar Oscar, Romeo Hotel, Echo Echo Sierra.
Yeah, gotcha.
After the password attack interface is loaded, select the dictionary John the Ripper and click Start to launch the attack.
Alright, let's go. Here we go.
Turbine C2 registry initiated.
Let's go FTP.
Connection completed.
4 time, open a network intrusion.
Password
Password.
attack and intrusion module initiated.
Yep. FTP. Nope, not what I wanted. NITE. Yes. And... oh. There you go. 19.4.com. There you go. And... come on. There it is.
Target acquired.
John the
Awaiting
Ripper.
variables to attack launch.
Yeah, this takes basically real time, so. This is another thing I would like to do full time, but it takes a lot of time. Ugh. There we go.
Successfully
Friday the
compromised.
13th. Thank you. Alright. Yay! That was quick.
Awesome! You found my
It gets
super secret
exceedingly
password.
complicated, but
Looks
I
like
like
I'll
how
have
it
to
just
update my AOL
records
login
it for you.
info. Now, connect to
Mhm.
my computer and download the personnel NT4 files in my user directory. My computer IP is 192.168.1.5. The file browser module is in the data forensics menu.
Okay. Let's go. Data forensics, file browser. What was it? Okay, it's 192.168.1.5. Decent IP address. Load from password attack. Yep. Connect. Pop. Voorhees. Personal stuff off limits. Born first. Not born. Alright. Let me go back. Come on. Academy training. NT4 files. Yep. Alright. So far, any documents or credentials or logs that you save in your current mission can be reviewed by accident. Okay. So there it is. Credentials. Access target.
Network disconnected.
Yeah, and I can access it. That's nice. That is very convenient if you want to get something. Just basically go back into it. Move.
Gaining access to a target's network not only allows you to dig around their computer, you can also plant malware or even compromising evidence within their system.
Yes, you
It's
can.
an effective means of gaining leverage and control over your target. Plus, it's fun.
That's basically
To
what
finish the
happens
certification, plant
normally.
the file Bank of China Savings Account in my user directory. You'll need to navigate to my Documents folder and upload the file by double-clicking it in the Delivery Package panel.
Alright. So, I already have his information. Access his
Network
target.
disconnected.
Yep. So, we are looking at Academy, MT4 styles. And that's it. Oh, in his root folder. Duh, okay. This is sometimes okay. And that's it. Oh, his root folder. Is this it? Sometimes I forget. Nope. Right here. There it is. Okay. Yeah, that's basically it. Got it. Oh, I'm downloading again. Shouldn't have done that. Yay. Alright. Go back. X key score basics.
You now have the means to
Mhm.
covertly browse a target's documents and sensitive data, which is useful, but often the important information is hidden in vast amount of data. It's far too time-consuming to sift through it all manually.
True.
Luckily, our friends at the NSA gave us access to
Oh boy.
X-Keyscore, an advanced server grid that gathers and analyzes millions of data points in mere seconds. When you're searching for a needle in the haystack, X-Keyscore is like a powerful magnet. As a level 1 security analyst, your access to military and civilian surveillance data is very limited, but you can use X-Keyscore to identify specific patterns in any data sources you yourself find during missions. Agent Dylan will demonstrate what you can get out of X-Keyscore at your current clearance level.
Alright. What we got?
X-Keyscore. You're going to grow to love this thing. Does most of the heavy lifting for us. Trust me, it saves a ton of time and effort. X-Keyscore is the last icon at the bottom of your screen, the one that looks like an eye. The interface is super simple. When you import data points into X-Keyscore, it analyzes and tags them as organizations and individual entities, or else data sources, for things like bank accounts, financial transactions, or traffic cams. I've loaded 2 entities into your database. Drag and drop them in the center of the screen and select the IDs and records pattern. This will task X-Keyscore to find any official records connecting the entities. To run the query, click on the play icon in the lower center of the screen.
Got it. Let's do this.
X-Keyscore
Alright.
forensics initiated.
1, 2. Got that. And we're looking for patterns and anything else. And there he is. Oh, I can do it? Well, fine. Pretty much easy. Alright.
That's me. Hard to think I could be such a skilled hacker and such a handsome devil.
Hacking
Some of
is
us just
not
have it all, I
bad.
guess.
Being a
Now
cyber
let's
criminal
add
is.
Wheeler as a third entity. Try to find something that connects all three.
Got it. Continue. X key
X
store.
key score forensics initiated.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. IDs and records. Got 53%. Alright. Wow, 5 out of 500. I need. This is the record that I can get on entities and 6 types of files. Oof. Let's go. Majestic. Nope. Don't go away. Alright. Command. There you go, Wheeler. Should be showing like a face or something, but ultimately doesn't. Add to case file. Ah, okay. There it is. Yeah. Not bad. Image viewer. Okay. There's not much I can get here, but got it. Yeah.
Great job! I've reset your entities and loaded up an investigation scenario. Find a connection between Sigil and the Black Watchman. Any new entities you discover will automatically be added to your X key score database.
Gotcha. Let's do it. X key score.
score forensics
Take it all out.
initiated.
Here. Let me see. Brian. IDs and records? Not really. Let me get rid of Brian. Get these two. What we got around here? Around her. Oh. Mission report. Got it. New entities unlocked. Interesting. Add that to case file just in case. Rinsky report. Put that in. And I'm gonna do this very quickly so I can get Brian. Ooh, Nautilus. Who is Oscar? Black Watchman. Nautilus. IDs. Ooh. This is different. Put that there. And I'll get you. Done. Alright. Agents.
X key score forensics initiated.
Wait a minute. Did you try to mention something? Hold on. Okay, find the connection between Sigil and the Black Watchman. Any new entities? Okay. Sigil and the Black Watchman. Gotcha. So here we
X
go.
key score forensics initiated.
So we got Nautilus, the Black Watchman. Actually, no. Put him in. 1, 2. There. Nope, no relation. Nautilus, Orksky, and the Black Watchman. IDs. Ooh. Okay, oh, okay, so I got these. Do I have it? I already have them. Alright. So now we have to. Let's look at Gorski. We have prepared brief profile and subject you ask. We don't know. However, we're able to extract some intelligence. Name Gorski. Visual to. Okay. Primary hobbies, I don't care. Most institute, got it. Brian. Trying to see. Reference. Subject, his research in killers. Ooh, research assistant. Alright. Medium. Alright, never mind that. That's not much. Oh, okay. So it looks like you're something. Concerned death of Tyler and description of his attacker. This is reporting in. Will do. 5 minutes. Come over. Possible ID. Sheriff Taylor, assets. Concerned Taylor. Not so much. Oh, not what I wanted. How about Nautilus? Oh, is it Nautilus? Quautilus? Okay, who's the suspect ID? Oh. Sheriff? Okay. Wait. This is the same. This is the same one, wait. Credentials. I feel like I'm missing something. Hold on.
X key score forensics initiated.
Okay, you're done. Taylor. Oscar Bryan. This. ID records. Let's see what you got. No relation. John Taylor. Huh. Gregory. Interesting. 1, 2. How about you and the Black Watchman? Yeah, caught on a suspect ID. Target, cause of death, 1 asset. Wait a minute, let me see something. Codename. So, Australian Outback. Sheriff Taylor. Okay. You're about to move outside. Yeah, I can even use the browser, but I don't want to. Alright, so I got these two. So Taylor and you are basically in the same place.
X key score forensics initiated.
So I'm gonna take you out. Come on. How there's no relation? You two and you two. Sigil, there we go. Ta-da! Yeah, I knew there was something about that. Alright, entity, ongoing casualties. Alright. Now we're looking at something. Alright. What we got? Find the connection between Sigil and the Black Watchman. Got it.
X key score forensics initiated.
So now we have Taylor. Put him there. Haha. There it is. Add to case file, but I want to read it. Subject data rift capture report. Field report observations. Rift intercept squad was assembled from Sigil field agents and received special training for intercept operations. The squad made contact with Theta. Recommend the Taiwan. Okay, so there was more to this. Alright. That's actually pretty thorough. Yep. That's fine. What are you trying to tell me? Huh? Stop it. Alright. There we go. I know how to do that. Mobile forensics. It's how to use mobile phones.
Great work, Agent. This is the last step of your digital forensics training. Agent Dylan and I prepared a little investigation scenario to test what you've learned so far. Good luck.
Let's start by investigating a new employee at cyberdynegroup.net. We stole borrowed his laptop and uploaded its contents to X-Keyscore. You've already got access to their network, so open your Turbine C2 registry and connect to the Cyberdyne network. It's the first icon on the lower middle of your screen. The registry shows all the networks you can access thanks to your work with Fox Acid. Locate the network card you want to use and click Connect to VPN. Your remote address at the top corner of your screen will change to Cyberdyne. This means any web navigation or attacks you carry out will look like it's coming from inside their own network. Neat, right? Use X-Keyscore to find intel about the location of the main corporate file server. Once you've found it, run a fingerprint attack against the server.
Let me check something out. What is this? Credentials, documents. All right. 53%. I'm almost there. Okay, so connect to Cyberdyne Group.
Turbine C2 registry
There you go.
connection completed.
And now where we go? Find a key document in the key score. Find a X-Keyscore document and X-Keyscore that would help compromise Cyberdyne Group. What? That's not. I don't have nothing. Stop it.
X key score forensics initiated.
Sasha Brewster. And let's see. What you got? 2. Employee record. Got it. Jaden Dyson. Okay. Who are you, mister? Put you there. Now, John Dyson. Let's redo this. And we got employee record, welcome kit. Ooh. Dear Sasha. Put that there. And I already got hers. Got it. Now we got them. Cyberdyne Group. Jason Dyson. No? Fine. Get out. Run a fingerprint against Cyberdyne Group's file server. Thank you. Employee welcome kit. Ooh, okay. So I got this. Information, fingerprints.
Information gathering module initiated.
Alright, so we got SNet. Fingerprint. That's net. Come on. Okay. I can run a fingerprint, but actually I can use a file server to run that. No? Hold on. I don't think that's the one I'm supposed to use. Let me see. Create a form, analysis. Okay. That's not the one I'm supposed to use. Information gathering. No. Network intrusion. Password attack.
Password attack
Let's see.
and intrusion module initiated.
Oh. Son of care. Alright. That's net. Dot. Number 9 group. Here we go. Come on. And S. Brewster. There we go. We got. All I need
Target
is
acquired.
you.
Awaiting. Attack launched.
Ooh, wait. Should I have done that? Oh, no. Oi, 5 minutes into this? John the Ripper? No. Network intrusion.
Network
Yeah, this is the one I need.
module
But
initiated.
oh, yes. Got it. Okay. Network intrusion. Phone ID
Network
backdoor.
intrusion module initiated.
MAC address. Give me that. 6 alpha. The MAC address. I forgot what it means. What's it? Medium access control. I think it is. And it's the physical. There's 2 IP addresses. There's your, number 192.168 or 68.1.5. That's out here. That's your network. The router address that is provided to every device that has a network card that links to the router. So you got your address resolution protocol that gives every device an IP address, and then there's the MAC address, which is this. It is the physical address of the device itself. It never wavers. It barely changes. You can have it changed, but it's really bad to go by. So vendor LG start intrusion. Thank you. Case file. All right, so you are looking credentials. Yes.
Network intrusion module
All right, hold on.
initiated.
Academy. Run a fingerprint against Cyberdyne Group's file server. I want to, but I'm already back here. Okay. Unless I'm too deep. Temporary password. There is a house. One enters in blind and comes out seeing what it is. Huh. Alright, so let's go with
Information
this.
gathering module initiated.
It's not, it's fingerprint? Yeah, it's fingerprint. Hold on. Oh, it's file server. So I need to find out.
Information gathering module
Alright, so
initiated.
.net and time, give it 20 seconds. So I already got access to the phone. That's fine. I want to make sure I can get everything else in order. All right. That's not it though. Cyberdyne. T. Let's go for 50 seconds. Basically 1 minute. There's got to be more files to address here than just that. So how everybody's doing? Hope everybody's doing great. Oh, there it is. All right. So we have that. And 3 completed? Okay, that's fine. Now we have that. We can go ahead. Start running on net. Let's fingerprint that thing. Give me something. All right. Network intrusion.
Fox asset
Oh,
server
wait a
connection
tick. That's not what I wanted.
initiated.
It's I need to know what I'm. Which one is it?
Information gathering module
Okay.
initiated.
Search exploit. Cisco VPN client. Now we got that. Network intrusion.
Fox asset server connection
Method
initiated.
UDP. Here. Exploit. Content spoof. Rootkit. Let's go after midnight. URL. There we go.
Fox asset attack launched.
And we're in.
Fox asset attack successful. Network disconnected. Connection
I was already in.
completed.
Duh. Okay. Run a fingerprint against a server file. Yeah, I did. Huh. Did I run something wrong? Okay, so let me go OSINT scan. Gotcha. D. This one is google.com. Let me see. And for 500? Let me see. Yeah. Oh, the parameter. Gotcha. And search 500. Okay. Oh, it's search. Okay, delay. Is it? Yeah. I messed up. Search Google. There you go. That's it. Yeah, I got in. Run a fingerprint against its server. Yeah, I did that. Unless I'm doing something wrong. Uh. Nope. Nope. Got one. It should be relatively easy. Alright. Up to date? Oh, the other one's vulnerable. Okay. And how in the hell? Sure.
Network intrusion module initiated.
Alright. Got that. Android. Jason Dyson. Mobile. Encrypted. Wi-Fi. Device information. LG. Blah blah blah. Okay. Run a fingerprint against Cyberdyne groups. I'm trying to remember how it went. There is a house. One enters it blind, comes out seeing. What is it? A door? Survey facility, short term. Welcome. Oh, okay. Is it this? Hold on. We run a...
Information gathering module initiated.
Let me see, let me see, let me see. Okay. Unless I'm doing something wrong here. Oh. There we go. Okay, that's what it was. Even though I already got into it. That was it. Yeah, I got it.
Awesome! We now know the server location.
Mm-hmm.
It's not vulnerable, so you gotta access the server legitimately. We have the employee username, but running a password attack is risky. If we get caught, we'll lose the opportunity to plant our malware.
It was ServerNet. That's
According
what
to
it
the
was.
intel you
Duh.
found, the employee has a corporate-issued cell phone.
I'm already in.
Go to the network intrusion menu and launch the phone CID backdoor. Use the intel you identified in XKeyscore and enter the cell phone's unique MAC address and vendor name. Then, investigate the phone to find the password.
Oh boy, this is gonna be... I can't do that.
Network intrusion module
Oh, I have to go.
initiated.
That pretty much. Find a clue to the password. That's it. I was already in. I got ahead of myself. Mm-hmm.
Looks like we have what we need
There's
to
a
upload the
bootleg.
malware. Did you figure out the riddle? There is a house. One enters it
Mhm.
blind and comes out seeing. What is it? It's one of the oldest riddles in the world. A version of it was found etched into a clay tablet found in Sumer, dating from 18th century BC.
Interesting.
Humanity has had
Oh,
almost
seeing.
4,000 years to solve it. But I'm only giving you 5 more seconds.
Yeah.
Time's up.
School?
The
Yeah.
answer is school. We enter school
See,
blind, without knowledge, and come out the other side a learned scholar, able to see the
Aw.
world. Clever, right?
A little
I'm a
ostentatious.
sucker for ancient Sumeria.
Presumptuous.
Well,
yeah.
Actually, all of Mesopotamia. Anytime you want to chat Bronze Age civilizations, I'm your guy.
Oh
But
boy.
I
All right,
won't
next one.
always
What's
be
we got?
here to help you with stuff like this. So from time to time,
I wanna
you'll
finish
have
this
to
so I
leave
can
the
start
Stinger
actual
OS to do some
tran-
research in the real world
actual
or
stuff.
online. Let's hope Sasha Brewster didn't change her temporary password. Open the file browser and use her credentials to connect to the Cyberdyne group file server. Then upload
okay.
the malware and get the hell out of there.
Gotcha. Let's do that. File browser. Network intrusion. Nope. Wait a minute. Out.
Turbine
Oh,
C2
that's not it.
registry initiated.
Advanced tool data forensic. There you go. Alright. Log into the net. Credential. Browser. School. Okay. So what was it? S. Brewster. Okay, so it's basically that. Dot. I mean, remember, this is just the training portion, which I haven't finished yet, so I want to make sure I get this done. And load from password tag. Nope. No. Get out. No. Brewster. All right. Is that the right one? That's the right one. All right. Administrator, documents, project, uploading file. Wrong one. Unless upload the malware to the Cyberdyne Azure net. Okay. Nope. Nope. User. Okay. So admin, documents, projects, and algorithms. AzureNet. Here we go. This is basically how it's all done. We want to we need to get inside of your credentials to know what the hell's going on. And there it is. You can get into your file network. All right, disconnect from the network, from their network.
Turbine C2
And that's
network
it.
disconnected.
Yep. All right. Oh. Okay, so hold on. 60%? Got it. Open world and bounties. I'm not doing that yet. I'm not that advanced. So academy, social engineering. Let's go ahead and do that.
Social engineering can play a key role in your hacking strategy. We'll start with some basic reconnaissance. Using the target's domain name, we'll crawl the web for all email addresses that we could use to launch an email
Oh,
phishing
wait,
attack.
hold on. You
So you're the new recruit that got everyone talking? Good to finally meet you. Sergeant Wheeler recommended you for the network
okay.
intrusion certification, and that's my specialty. My name is Agent Patricia Conway, and I'm here to show you the ropes. Don't mind Agent Dillon if he seems a little jumpy about this certification. He's just stressed out.
Oh
He's
boy.
taken a shine to you and he doesn't want to see you fail. And well, not all recruits make it through this one. So be sure to pay attention so we can get you certified and calm his nerves a bit. Got it? Good. We're focusing today on simple manipulation, one of the most powerful tools for any successful operative. I'll show you what you need to do to trick your target into performing actions that compromise their own security, to get them to open infected email attachments, give their passwords to fake login screens. You know, the good stuff. Now, if you want to be smart about this, read up on the reference material I've included on the topic before you go any further. But if you're true to your reputation, you'll probably just ignore that and jump right in. Your choice. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Alright. Say it again, man.
Social engineering can play a key role in your hacking strategy. We'll start with some basic reconnaissance. Using the target's domain name, we'll crawl the web for all email addresses that we could use to launch an email phishing attack. Launch your social engineering toolkit located in your network intrusion menu. In the Spear phishing attack menu,
Yeah, this is
build
the
an
something
email
that you
database
have
for the
to pay
domain
attention.
NITEteam4.com using the email crawler function. Follow the mission objectives closely to complete the task.
Alright. Gotcha. Open the network menu. Why are you shiny so much? Join the lobby. No. Okay. Social engineering juice toolkit. Yeah, this is where like you're thrown emails to scam your information. So 1. Alright, so build an email. What is it? Email crawler? Yeah, that's 2. Okay, and that's it. It'll create a source. Ah, alright. It's simple enough, but it gets complicated later on. Very, very complicated.
You can also build a valid email list using a dictionary attack.
Mm-hmm.
This function crawls LinkedIn to gather all the target company's employees and then tests various email patterns to identify the company's naming convention.
Gotcha.
Once the initial valid email list is ready, the function adds the most common names to the database to increase your chances of success. Cool, right? This time, build your database targeting the Black Watchman. Don't forget to include the full company name, including the word "the" at the beginning. It's the details that make the agent, as they say. Do they say that? Is that a thing people say?
No.
Well, anyway, get to work.
Alright, let's go. What? You're constantly telling me. Team resources, nothing. Join the lobby? Nope. No. Server names. I don't want that. Alright. Social engineering. Spearfishing. Let's, yes, build. We are doing a, what, Microsoft? Oh, okay. So 1. Oh, we're doing a dictionary pattern. Yeah. Sorry. Men. That's it. It'll scroll everything down using that. And that's it. 3%? Okay. Let's see.
Now that you know how to build a good email database, let's launch an attack. You've practiced loading the gun, now it's time to fire it off and see if you can hit anything. Start by building a target list against the company Sunshade Corporation. Using the set options, create a Microsoft Word document with a reverse shell payload. This will infect your target with a backdoor, and it'll show up as a Turbine C2 card.
Yep.
Use a sales report as your email template. Once you launch the attack, give it some time, and soon enough, hopefully, an employee will open the email and get infected. I'm not going to guide you step by step. Instead, I want you to explore the module yourself. I'm hoping the more we advance in the Academy, the more confident you'll become with your Stinger OS. During a mission with tools like the Hydra Terminal, you'll face the challenge of exploring unknown modules, especially when you're in the dark web. So might as well take the training wheels off now. Good luck.
Alright, so what we're doing is basically embedding a code inside a Word document, sending it to the email, and hoping that the people, a target gets it. So we're doing spearfishing. Create a file, yeah, create a payload. Reverse shell. Verse. 3. Oh, it's ready? Okay. And wait. 2. There we go. Sunshine Corp. Got it. Oh, the Sunshade Corp. Alright. Not bad. Alright. So now we got that. Now I got a 4. Sales report. 60%. Need sales report. Enter aliases. Mikhail. There you go. Yes. 90%. There you go. Estimated efficiency. Okay. That's how you do it. One thing at a time. Oh, and it's infected.
Turbine C2 registry. Connection completed.
I'm in. That's how you do it. Whoever opens it, done. Network scanning. Hold on, let me check
Okay.
something out. Let me check something out. Get you down, out. 67. Alright. What? Okay. Got it.
Okay, so next I'm going to teach you a little wayfinding. Getting inside an enemy network is just step one. You need to know what to do when you get there. There are multiple ways to map out the area, but if you're dealing with a Windows network, WMI is the go-to.
Oh,
the
yes.
Windows Management Instrumentation
yep.
is a protocol designed to help administrators connect, organize, and monitor devices on their network. And as I'm sure you know by now, what's helpful for a network admin is also useful for us. Time to see for yourself. Get digging, agent.
Yes, that is actually true. It is a lot easier to get into a network, a Windows network, since it's the most familiar than a Linux one. Or a...
The WMI module is pretty straightforward, similar to what you encounter with the OSINT commands like sfuzzer. When you get
Okay.
inside a network, we can scan public paths, shared drives, and servers that broadcast to the network to learn their identity and location. Let's start by opening your WMI scanner module in the information gathering menu and type the command netscan to grab the network information.
Yes, that is basically your nmap.
Information gathering
go.
module initiated.
And that's all you're doing. Once you're in the network, you're scanning inside that network, inside the network for any other vulnerabilities itself. So, and that's what it shows. And I can fingerprint each one of them to find any vulnerabilities, so I can get into the computer itself.
Each network path you find with Netscan is running a technology. We use the fingerprinting command to identify a technology signature for an external network. In the WMI module, this command is called
dig.
Type dig followed by a network path to see what technology is running underneath. Your objective is to find the technology IBM Watson on the Sunshade Corporation network.
Gotcha. Now I'm doing it pretty quickly now since I'm here. Network intrusion, nope. WMI.
Information gathering module initiated.
Let's get this. And just wait. All it is waiting. Dig. ERP. What do you have? Nothing. Dig. What are you looking for? IBM Watson. ERP. Well, first one was Active Directory. IT mainframe. There it is. Alright. And from there we can figure out what type of vulnerability that it has and hack that type of program to get in.
You're doing very well, but I gotta say, this last stage may be a bit difficult. You'll now
Yeah, so
combine the
far.
information gathered via the WMI scanner with the password attack module. In short, you'll start by finding the URL for Sunshade Corporation's email server. You will then use your WMI scanner to identify a valid username. This username is likely to exist on the company's mail server, payroll, intranet, etc. Following this logic, you will use the password attack module to target the user account on the mail server. Got it? Lots of steps
Okay.
here, so take your time. Combining information from various tools is a skill you must develop if you want to be a better agent, like yours truly.
Alright, so we got a lot of going to do. That's fuzzer. Let's go.
Information gathering module initiated.
Nope. No. Sunshade. Yeah, I was right. .com. Oh, done. No, I'm stupid. Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet. I'm trying to concentrate here and make sure that I'm looking thoroughly. Give me a minute. There you go. Let me put a minute there. At about. That way I can get all that's in there. I mean, real Kali and real I use Parrot instead of Kali. Kali is the basic network intrusion penetrative testing operating system for it, but I tend to not use it. It has hundreds of modules and programs that you can use to do digital forensics, even, you know, network intrusion. But I like Parrot because it's inherently, from the start, it's meant for privacy and network intrusion and forensics. Like, you can do all of it in there. Okay, WNI Scavenger. Corporate IT. Let's go.
Information gathering module
Right.
initiated.
So. Oh. Okay. There you go, Valentine, John the Ripper, network intrusion, password attack.
Password
I'm gonna
attack
put you
and
here.
intrusion module initiated.
So I'm gonna put you here. So I can have this guy. So we got target. Okay, against that user's mail account. So not that. So I want to use mailsunshadecorp.com. Mail. Is it mail dot sort? Dot Sunshade Corp. Okay, it's dot Sunshade Corp. Got it. Corp.com. And then we have J Valenti. Let's see.
Target acquired. Awaiting variables to launch attack.
And there we go.
Attack launch.
30 seconds. There you go. Ooh, a lot of things gotta look for.
Password successfully
it.
compromised.
Too good. Did I get it? Hold on. Let me start again. Hold on.
Attack launched.
I should have saved it. It should have saved. Show me save. And that should be it.
Password
right.
successfully compromised.
There we go. Exactly what I wanted. Come back. There you go. Ta-da-da! Alright. So now I use that. Active Directory.
Notice how
Oh, shit.
Companies largely
Stop. Go ahead.
Notice how Agent Dillon seems a little more confident?
Well, of
That's
course.
because he's watching your quick progress, and so am I. Keep up the good work and you'll soon be certified. Now let me introduce you to another key network component, the Active Directory. It's a great resource by itself, but quickly becomes lethal when combined with your other Stinger OS tools. I'll let our newly emboldened Agent Dillon explain the details.
Alright. So,
companies largely based on Microsoft Windows networks will centralize their employees' account information in a service called the Active Directory.
Yes.
It's a key component in management and operations for any large
Everything
business.
goes through Active
Therefore,
Directory.
it's a highly valuable asset for us. An Active Directory always has a WMI signature. You know what to do, right? Yeah, you got it.
Now that
Launch
I'm in,
a WMI scanner and hit up the Active Directory server using the dig command.
Network disconnected.
Let's connect to Leon's
Turbine
computer.
C2 registry connection completed.
Let's go next scan. Yep.
Information gathering
This is like
module
the primary
initiated.
thing. Once you perform next scan, find everything else. And let's dig in. Let's go for IT support just to get out of the way. No? Scrap. Dig. ERP. Let me see. Timesheet. Nope. The next one would be ERP. Which one was it? Oh, Active Directory. There it is. It was supposed to be a Active Directory, but I'm stupid. It gave it to me right there, but I went the long way around.
Great! Now that you know the location of the Active Directory server, we can connect to it. Select and copy the Active Directory path in your WMI scanner using Control-C on your keyboard. Open the Active Directory module in the Information Gathering menu and paste the path of the server by using Control-V.
Yep.
Just so you
Like I
know,
said, this
many
is all
modules
pretty
let
much
you
one-to-one.
copy-paste key info like technology names, paths, etc. Who knew that Control-C and Control-V would be so deadly in cyber warfare?
I know, it's perfect. So right now, it's no. Alright,
Information gathering module
what I need,
initiated.
there we go. And get in. Connect to the Leon's PC and into the... Okay, there it is. What's next?
In the last certification, we used information on the WMI scanner to identify a username, then used it for a password attack on the mail server. This time around, we're going to do something similar, but with a different goal in mind. We're after the ERP, or Enterprise Resource Planning mainframe, a central server that manages critical business processes and activities. Using the Active Directory registry, find the account for the company's server administrator. Once you have the username, launch a password attack on the IT mainframe.
Gotcha. One thing at a time, alright? Gotcha. There's a lot of things going on here. Alright. Alright, connect to the NSPT and find the admin's attribute. Alright. Am I already in? Supposed to be in.
Turbine C2 registry initiated.
Find the IT's username. Jay Levante, that was the guy. Display. Username in John. Okay, yeah. I did. How? What the hell?
Turbine C network disconnected.
Supposed to be
Connection
this.
completed.
First shall connect to Leon's PC and find the IT admins. Active Directory.
Information gathering module initiated.
Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Using Active Directory, find the account. Okay. Alright, we're going to do something similar. We're after the ERP Enterprise Resource Planning mainframe. Using the activated registry, find the account of the company's server administrator. Once you have the username, launch a password attack against the IT on the IT mainframe. Okay. Find the IT. So counting users. Nope. C and Whiskers. HR users, Burton. No. Oh, okay. I'm a derp do derp. IT admins. Chambers, yes, network admin. And yeah. Perform a low-level password attack. Yep. Here we
Password
go.
attack and intrusion module initiated.
Target name. Copy. Let me see. Oh, I want to go here. No. Okay, so it's BZ Chambers. Okay. Go over here. So, let me see. Chambers at Sunshade Corp.com. BC Chambers. B Chambers. Is it good? Oh, what? National password attack using John the Ripper. Yeah. It's target. Am I doing something? I feel like I'm doing something stupid. Let me see. No? Yeah, I'm doing something. Target. Becky and B. Sometimes, like, I hate when the answer is in front of me and I can't see it. Low-level dictionary attack using... Yeah.
Information gathering module initiated.
Thank you. IT users. Valenti is not that guy. He's tech support. Chambers network admin. So, oh, okay. Hold on.
Information gathering module initiated.
I'm supposed to be doing something different. There you go. And her. Dash ERP IT underscore. And is it the right one?
Target
Yes.
acquired. Awaiting variables to launch. Attack launched.
Oh, you almost eluded me there, game. Like I say, this game does not hold hands as much as possible. Haha, almost got me, game. You almost got me.
Password successfully compromised.
There we go. Alright. How much we got left? I want to make sure. 80%. And we got man in the middle. Give me a minute. I want to see something. No? Alright. You know what? We have done so much. We got last two. Air crack. Air crack is about Well, first of all, man in the middle is basically accessing a network and adding that network intrusion so that everybody can connect it to it. That way I can scan it and use it to scan everybody else. I'm listening between two access points, the router and the client. So if I make the router my client and anybody uses that router, I am listening and reading all the information that's passed between you and the router. I'm right in the middle. I'm a man in the middle. The air crack allows me to crack passwords through the air and access data in that manner. Like if I want to check the IP address or MAC addresses of your phone, I can get the Bluetooth. That's also another one that's cracks the Bluetooth connections or network connections and basically makes them gives me either passwords or direct entry into your phones. The air crack is mostly used for mobile devices. Sorry you were too long. That's fine. Ouch. Did you fall in the toilet? Alright, we'll do one more training and then go from there. This should be the last one. I'm almost done with training. So I'm at 80%. I want to go at least 100, but I want to make sure everything's working. So yeah, that does happen. Alright.
Things are going to get challenging quickly, so just stay calm, follow the instructions, and try not screw anything up as we dive into signal interception. There's a lot to learn about the act of spying on someone else's communication and network activity, so I've created an entire training course around it. But for now, let's just get the basics down. The man in the middle attack strategy. If you perform well here, I'll invite you to my signal intelligence training course and we can get deep into it.
This is like one of my favorites. You took fiber? Oh gosh. Your ass must be on fire. Alright, let's go. This is one of my favorite protocols. I love it.
Intercepting user activity on a network is much easier than you think. Our man-in-the-middle module is based on various technologies you may have heard of before,
pay attention.
like EtherCap and Wireshark. We want to put ourselves between a user and a router or another device that carry network traffic. All we need for a successful man-in-the-middle attack is an active Turbine C2 card connection and a valid victim IP. I've added Dialog's VPN in your inventory so you can connect to their network. The man-in-the-middle module is the second icon at the bottom of your screen. Open it and select an ARP poisoning attack. On the left side, choose the following victim IP, 192.168.1.66. On the right side, use the company router's IP, 192.168.1.1. Once you're in, use the URL snapper to see the network activity and wait for an important URL to show up.
Alright, man in the middle is basically what it means. I am connecting and trying to access a network, but I am listening in to the conversations between the network. So let's say you and me, you are accessing this website, you're watching my stream, but I decide I want to see more. So I actually turn this connection onto the side and have another computer start gathering data. That's the man in the middle. A man in the middle is reading the conversation between both sides. So let's go ahead.
Hive mind network active.
Where is it? There it is. All right. Our poisoning address resolution protocol poisoning. So we're poisoning it and scan for hosts. So we learned for 66.66.11. Okay, you need to select attack the victim. Nothing. Oh, wait. Connect to dialogues.
Turbine
C2 card.
C2 registry.
There it is.
Interconnection completed.
So now that we're here, now we can see that we're inside a network. It helps being constipated. Ooh boy. Alright. 1266 and 11. That's the router. And start listening. URL snapper,
Network
website snapper.
intrusion module initiated.
Okay. Geek talk question. Yeah, that's. There you go. Intranet dialogue. And it'll keep talking and it'll keep talking.
Another way to deploy a man-in-the-middle attack is through LLMNR poisoning. It can intercept password hashes. Not actual plain text passwords, but the encrypted versions.
Okay.
Launch an LLMNR poisoning using the following IP for the victim: 192.168.11.144, and the same IP for the router.
Yes, that's a broadcast address. Gotcha. Not the broadcast address, but the
.1. You will intercept
domain.
the password
I think
hash
so.
using the packet sniffer.
You will intercept the words right packet server. Okay, so let's go. Let's while connected to dial-up was a hack into yes. So got this. Abort connection. LMNR. Alright, so we're looking for I forgot which one was it. 144.11. Got it. So it's 144. No. Hold on. Was I in the right place? 11.14. Okay. Using following victim 144.11. Okay. Go back in. So fingers.
Information gathering module initiated.
Ugh. So first of all, get in, then I scan and do all the nifty stuff. Gotcha. So now network intrusion.
Fox acid server connection
Okay.
initiated.
Put you. Oh, I'm already here. So this is scanning. I want to put you there. So information. Exploit database.
Information gathering module initiated.
We have SharePoint 2007. Okay, now that we got that, is a TCP/IP exploit SOAP. Gotcha. Intra Kevin. Oh, rootkit. Let's go for mount. Will it work? No.
Fox acid attack failed.
After midnight. There it
Fox
is.
acid attack launched.
This is a good learning tool. Oh my goodness.
Fox
Man in
acid
the middle is
attack
like-
successful.
All right. Oh. Thank you. So let's go back up.
Information gathering module initiated.
Gotcha. While connected, hack into the internet. All right. Nothing? Jeez. All right. So man in the middle. It's not 144. It's LMNR. Private attacker. Attack a victim and then attack. Okay. Got this. No. So we got this. Using the following IPs for the victim. For the victim, and the same for the router. You will intercept password hash using crossword. So Yeah, I can't find the victim though. Huh. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Urgh. I know. It's weird. So I can do... Okay, so let me see poison. It's not giving me much. That. No. I swear. Yes, honey. How you doing? Cat. 155. It's 144, but I'm not look. It's here. Am I seeing something wrong? 145, 40. There you go. What? 168, 14. 144, yes. What do you mean exit grounded configuration? Come on. And 168, 11. Oh, 11, 144. Okay. Come on. It gets boring and completely repetitive. How can this... Okay, hold on. Alright.
Turbine C2 registry initiated.
It's Linux. One node. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait. Was I in the right one? Element R, scan for host. It's 41144. Yeah. 11.114. This one. Packet sniffer.
Network intrusion module initiated.
So now I need to know. Okay. There it is. Target. Keenan. Is it the right one? Dang it. Alright. I'm gonna leave it there. Why are you bathing yourself, cat? What are you doing? Credentials. Access target.
Information
Okay.
gathering module initiated.
Anything you need, hon. Because you seem to need a lot. Access files. Okay. Let's finger. Finger. Select password hash. Oh, hash. Duh. I'm a doofus. You found. I can't believe it.
Target acquired.
Which one?
Awaiting
Chuck the river
variables to
rector.
launch attack.
Launch the password attack using the information found in Active Directory. Exploit database. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's go back here.
Information gathering module initiated.
Passwords, numbers, and symbols. So... No. John the Ripper. Rock you? No. It's LMTM, yes. And it needs numbers, symbols. Oh. 37 million. No, there it is.
Attack launched.
Yeah. Okay, I'll stop. Alright.
Password attack
Ooh.
unsuccessful.
How about just this? Let's see.
Attack launched. Password
Okay.
attack unsuccessful.
NTLM. Rock you. Swap the first two characters. Wait. Launch the password attack using the information you found on the network's Active Directory. Okay, so the policy passwords requirements is numbers and symbols and NTLMs. Yeah. NTLM rainbow. So what? Rock you, NTLM. Let me put LM. No. You and you. But you got numbers and symbols. So 37% reshuffle, 40%. Ooh. Okay, let's go with this one.
Attack launched.
Dang. Right, Ripley? Ripley's in front of me. She's a good cat. A spoiled one. Come on. Ah, dang it. Come on, man.
Unsuccessful.
Okay, so it just needs 2, which doesn't need this.
Attack launched.
Ugh. I am going to have to edit this out. Hey!
Successfully compromised.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. I forgot how it was now. Thank you. Alright, so I have air crack, and that's the last one. And we begin actual missions. Oof. But not this time, alright? So next time, we'll continue forward and have fun. This time we're gonna actually, after this, we're gonna start doing missions. So yeah. All 3 missions are complete. I think I have one more. All active trainings, air crack. Aha, that's it. So I finished all basics. Let's finish all digital forensics. And now network intrusion, which would be air crack. So yeah. Up until then, thank you guys for coming by. Hopefully everything comes in your way. And yeah, see you guys next time. God bless you.